When I was about the same age as my children are now, my hobby was collecting wild flowers. I had a flower press, an identification book, and an album where I put my pressed flowers. And I'd spend every opportunity I could to find a new flower species, from rounding up the sheep to every Sunday when Jane and I would accompany Dad in going up a fell. It was a time-consuming hobby which soon gave way to teenage priorities. However, it did perhaps teach me the value of seeking out beauty on our doorstep and the miracle of a simple flower. Our businesses here are busy places. For a start, there are 1,000 of us who work here, and then there are our 10 million customers who visit our businesses every year. So we might be forgiven for forgetting that there is a world of other activity going on around us, beyond serving coffees and selling pies. And yet, right on our doorstep, we find amazing flower species, insects, animals and birds, both common and rare, which exist here in spite of us, and even sometimes because of us. John Franz, who looks after our estates, is our in-house expert on the natural world. He's been following, protecting and encouraging wildlife on our sites for over 30 years. He's often seen with binoculars and camera in hand, and sometimes with his gun, but that's all part of it too. And he regularly writes and takes photos on behalf of the Cumbrian Wildlife Trust.
Now for some interesting facts. Did you know that up to 100 pied wagtails often sleep on the flat roof above the kitchen at T-Bay North because it is warm and fairly sheltered? Reged has had oyster catchers, the large black and white wading bird with the orange carrot-like beak, breed successfully on site since 2001. During some years, 3 pairs of birds have raised youngsters. At T-Bay South, the number of northern marsh orchids, which grow on the roadside verges and picnic area, makes our site of national importance for the species. Botanists visit regularly to enjoy the plants. Our hotel has seen house martins, a declining bird species, nest under its eaves for more than 30 years. The sustainable urban drainage ponds at Gloucester North and Gloucester South are home to different species of dragonfly and darters. And the roadside verges at Cairn Lodge are studied by members of the British Mycological Society because of the different species of fungi that grow there. And of course, the one we all know, our mallards. Whilst mallards breed on site at North and South, wild birds supplement our population. We know through historic records of ring mallards that there is interaction with the ducks at Killington Lake. Often in our materialistic world, we don't have an understanding or appreciation of all the wonderful natural things around us and the impact we can have on them, either positively or negatively. How lucky are we to work in such a wildlife-rich environment? I was sat out on the decking one evening at home last year, watching the birds in the sky, when my wife Pauline came out and asked if I was coming in to watch television. My reply was, I'm more than happy watching nature's television.